What's going on YouTube? This is E from the Easy Entrepreneur YouTube channel. And you know that I flip diabetic supplies full time. All right, guys. And so this video is, do I have other students in your town, or is there other, what do you do about other competition in your city? Or is this business saturated? You guys got to look at it like this. To answer the question, is this business saturated? There's 10 million diabetics out there. 1 out of 10 people have diabetes. So there's more than enough money to go around to make money for yourself, and make this thing profitable very fast and easy. So don't worry about competition at all. People are gonna come and go, you know what I mean? But that's just like any other business, right? So another point to touch on, everyone has their own ambition, which means that because the competition is doing the same thing doesn't mean that they're gonna go and do a bunch of the necessary tasks that it takes to become successful in business, right? They may do half of something, you may do the whole thing, right? You may put 100 flyers, they may put 100 flyers out, you put in 200-300 out. They may have done it 1 month, you might have done it every month, right? They may have put 1 Craigslist post up a week, you've put up 5 a week, right? So everyone has their own ambition. You may want to go full time with it. They may be happy with just doing it part time, right? They may get phone calls from sellers, and they may return the call back with a text message. You may answer your phone every time, right? Another point, like I said, there's 30 million diabetics. 1 out of 10 people have diabetes. These people are everywhere. They're in your building, neighborhood. They're at the gas station, laundromats, they're everywhere. They're not at just dialysis centers and hospitals and stuff like that. They're living amongst us every day. It's a very common disease, right? So that brings me back to my point that there's a lot of money out here for you, a lot. Actually, in the statistics, there's a poll that was recently done that half of diabetics in the country waste their supplies, right? Now, also another point, the customers that we're buying from, they're gonna be all repeat customers eventually, right? You buy from them one time, they're gonna want to sell to you every 30 days, every 60 days when they get their prescription. So now, you only need a few of these clients to be profitable, right? Coming to you every month, right? So you have the repeat customer situation that's playing towards your favor, right? Customer service, another point. Customer service, you may have better customer service than the competition. So, sellers might want to do business with you over someone else. Do you need customer service in this business? No, you don't. Sellers are going to sell to you regardless. But obviously, people like dealing with people that they like, right? I have tons of customers who will wait around for me and sell to me. They're not even looking at price shopping anywhere else. They just like working with me. And that would happen for you as well. Another point, you answer your phone, right? You answer the phone when sellers call it, you're answering your phone. You're not sending back a text message saying, what do you got? You're answering the phone and getting on the phone with them and talking to them and letting them know your process of buying and what you buy and stuff like that. A lot of people in this business probably don't do that. I think from my experience, a lot of them don't. You call me, call my business, we're gonna answer, right? You probably gonna get me, sometimes we're gonna answer, right? We know what we need to say and stuff like that. A lot of other people in this business, they don't do that. I see that all the time, right? And it makes it look like it's shady. Can you close deals that way? Obviously, yes, you can, right? So don't feel like you getting in this business, that's how you're gonna do things, and it may not work. It will work. Customers will still talk to you through text message. But just we're talking about as far as doing better than competition, right? You answer the phone, they don't. You're reliable. When you set appointments, you're going to meet these people faster than the competition. Most of the competition in this business wants to schedule appointments whenever it's good for them. Some of us are in this business, this is what we do all day. So we're gonna get to the customer. And it's gonna be like that month in, month out. So they know better now they need the money now. They're like, this guy, call this guy or call this guy. I'm gonna call Eric because he's gonna be here to come pick up my supplies. I already know that for a fact, right? pricing. Maybe your pricing makes more sense for sellers. You're not always trying to beat sellers over the head. Do I know people in other markets that run this business that have very low ball offers and get away with it? Yes, they do, right? But if it permits that in your market and you can get away with it, sure, go ahead. But if it doesn't, you got some competition, you might have to go up $5, right? Structure something where it makes sense for the seller, because remember, the seller's a repeat customer, so you want to keep the seller with you long term. You want to look at the seller, doing business with the seller, you want to look at it like that. You don't want to look at it as I'm trying to crush him over the head right now and give him a low ball offer. No, look at him as long term. He's worth this much to me long term, so let's be fair. Let's give him a good price. The other sellers might not, right? Sometimes the other sellers don't have, other people in the business like you, competition. Another thing too, they might not have, your competition might not have capital, right? You might be able to buy tons of supplies day in, day out. Your competition might not be able to do that, right? They may be waiting at home for the invoice to get paid so they can get back on the road and start buying stuff again, right? So you might have the savings or capital enough to buy stuff all the time, right? Another one is everyone treats this business like a hobby. So your competitors are probably doing this thing part-time. They're probably in and out of this business. They're marketing 1 month and they're not doing the next month. Then they stop doing pickups and they stop doing marketing and life got in the way. They're now thinking about getting back in. That's 7 months down the line, right? You've been going full steam from the day one, right? So that's another way that you don't have to worry about competition. You don't have to worry about any student being in the same town as you. You don't have to worry about any of that. A lot of people don't stick around in the business, right? And that's business in general. A lot of people get into business and then they're like, I tried it, made some money, I don't know about it, I had this going on, that going on, I had to pivot, I was working a job, the job started taking more of my time, and they just left the business, right? The whole time you're still trucking along, you're still making your money. 2 years later, you're 2,000 repeat customers in. This person's jumping back in the game, trying to get back in. It's too late for them. They can go and make a little bit of money if they want, but you got the bulk of the sellers anyways. Like I said, you only need a few clients to be profitable, right? So you can have all the competition in the world. You got a bunch of these customers still coming back to you, and you got all this competition, but you got these customers who come back to you. You're still making your money, right? You're still making your money. So you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about taking your competition sellers. You know what I mean? You got some sellers that sell to you that maybe never saw your competition's marketing or anything, right? So you're always gonna still be profitable, right? Don't matter if the competition's doing $10,000 a month. You're still making money. You're still profitable. You're still making $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month. You're good. And my biggest one here is you're special. Every one of us is special and unique in our own way. We all have our own ideas, right? So implement those ideas. Your ideas are gonna be different from the competition, and the competition, vice versa, their ideas are gonna be different too. So they're gonna roll out ideas that's gonna help them get new sellers. You're gonna roll out ideas as well. Then on top of that, having competition actually is sometimes very good for you because it pushes you, expands, it makes you push and expand your abilities as far as a businessman or woman, right? You're seeing the competition doing something that might wake you up. Like, man, I'm seeing this person stuff everywhere. I need to get on the ball and start going hard too. Or, oh, my competition's doing that. Oh, I thought about doing that too, but I didn't push the button. They're doing it. Oh, I need to do it too. Or the competition's doing that. Oh man, that was a dope idea. How about I try that and put my own swing to it, right? And then you guys are both building, because then they're gonna come out one day, they're gonna see your idea, they're gonna obviously steal your idea, and then now it's gonna force you to come up with another idea, and you're just coming up with all these great ideas. But remember, it doesn't matter if they copied you, you're already ahead of them because you already rolled the idea out, got a bunch of sellers from it. Now you're on to the next thing. This person's trying to catch up to you and copy whatever you got going on, right? And you'll see a lot of that in this business, a lot of copying and stuff like that. But I reinvent the wheel. So they copy, you're gonna copy. We're all gonna be influenced by each other, right? And that's what a lot of big businesses do anyways, regardless of this industry or not. So yeah, guys, you don't have to worry about any students in your town, any competition in your town, or this thing being saturated. You always be profitable. You're unique. You're gonna come up with your own ideas. Everybody doesn't run business the way they're supposed to be. 95% of people don't. Not everybody's in it for the long haul like you are. Always remember that. And 30 million diabetics out there. 1 out of 10 people have diabetes. So tons of money out there on the table. I've talked to people who are doing $2 million in this business for the last 10 years. They are just like, yo, there's too much money in this business. Too much. All right, guys. So yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Book a call with me when I get in my course. I have a mentorship and course, so you'll be able to talk to me. I hold you by the hand through this whole entire business. As far as my course, everything always updated. Never give you outdated information. I'm always growing. I'm always putting new content in there. I'm doing every little thing you guys need in order to be successful in this business. So my book a call link is down below. If there's some technical difficulties right now, just the phone number works. Text the phone number, right? You guys having issues going to my sites, I'm doing a lot of different maintenance right now on it. We're switching platforms, so you might come to it one day and something's wrong. Don't be alarmed. That phone number always works. So text that phone number, I'll answer. All right, guys, peace.